Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the Tech MCT Evo bag from Veto Pro Pack again. So I previously have a video talking about the bag itself, how it differs from some of the previous models, stuff like that. But today I'm going to focus in on this clip, this connection point for the Evo, which of course is intended for the Evo pouches. Like here's the MP1 Evo pouch, or they also have some meter bags as well. You've got this magnetic clip that slides down inside of there, clips into place, and you can put one of those on both sides of the bag. That's the intended purpose. I can't guarantee you that any of these other things won't cause some damage over the course of time, but whenever I bought this bag, my thought always just goes to, that's nice that it works with this, but what else is this thing going to work with? What else do I have that I can possibly put onto the bag as well? And I obviously don't have everything. Like you're probably going to have something that I can't test because I don't have it, but maybe some of the stuff that I am going to test is similar to something that you're looking at, and that will help you as well. I'll also give you the dimensions of this too, so you can kind of check some of the stuff that you have that I don't cover in this video. But I got tons of stuff out here. I'm basically going to go one by one, seeing how they fit into this little holster section on the Evo, on that MCT, see what fits, see what doesn't, and hopefully that helps you guys make the decision if maybe this is a bag, or an Evo bag just in general is something that you want to pick up. But I'm going to go ahead and start out with tape measure so I can give you the measurements of this actual like holster type thing itself. That way you'll know if you need something that goes all the way through, because certain clips are different. There's some clips where they have to snap together, so you need it to go all the way through, back out the bottom, and then snap together. Some could be shorter, some could be longer. It just depends on how your holster works on your tool or pouch itself. But this right here on the inside, I'd call it 2 7/8 is extremely tight as far as this right here. But if we come over and measure the Evo clip, you can see that's 2 7/8 as well. So that's kind of the max dimension on the width. As far as if it's bigger than that, it's not going to fit down inside of here. The hardest measurement to get is probably this depth right here, and I'm going to call that right around 3/8 and call that 3/8 tight. And then this measurement as far as the length, you're looking at about 2 5/8 from here to from the top of the actual holster down here to this bottom section right here. So take that in consideration when you go to look at clips. Like for instance, this clip right here is only 2 inches, so it's for sure going to go, but it's also not going to wrap around and lock, so it has the potential to slide up and out. But again, Evo bags are what they're meant for. Tape measure clips. Here is a Irwin 25 footer with just your standard tape measure clip. Goes on there really easy, like no problem catching. And this clip even has this little section right here that kind of helps center everything and really lock everything into place. So a tape measure actually works really well there. Now you're not just stuck there on this bag. You've also got tape measure clips up here as well, but you can stick a tape measure on there. So if you only own one Evo pouch and you want to put something on the other side and you carry a tape measure all the time, you don't like putting it on the front, that's an option for you. But I will say that the Noster subcompact, that's what I run on my tape measures, it fits in there like a glove, and then it doesn't want to slide out until you actually come in here and pinch it and pull it out. So that's one that's not going to get knocked off as easy versus this right here. It's a little bit loose, but you know, that slides off really easy. With the Noster, I'm going to go ahead and show you, since I just showed you that on the tape measure. But basically a tape measure, you can put it over here on those clips. Probably any brand that you got's going to work. Let's get into the power tools next. So here is my M12 Surge with that Noster. If I use it, it's going to clip on there just the same as a tape measure with one on there. Doesn't hang down far enough to hit. You could probably even still have a standard bit holder in there, and it's not going to end up hitting on my workbench here. So I really like this. This fits in there. It like even fits inside that little groove right there, just like it's kind of made for it. But over time, again, will this end up tearing this up some? I don't know, because I've already got some scratches on it from this, whereas that magnetic clip's probably not going to do that, but it is plastic. So the Noster, if you've got a Noster and you run it on certain tools, and it matters which tool it is, it can't be one that's got a big, long, if you put your Noster, like say here, it might not work because of the height of the tool, but it does work with the M12 tools, you know, that I've got my Noster on. So Nosters are great. Here is a M18 Surge. I've got the belt clip on here. If I slide that in there, that is right there on the cusp of hitting, but it's not. Like it's hanging still. It's not rubbing on my workbench, so I mean, it barely makes it without hitting at the bottom. So you could definitely carry your M18 surge in. Now that's not locked in any way, but unless you actually, while you're carrying your bag, if it turns completely upside down, obviously it's going to come out. But if you're just walking with it, I think that would work out. So you could also hang an M18 style impact or something like that off there. I feel like the M12 stuff again works the best. Here's the installation driver with its belt clip. That fits on there pretty nice. Hangs off to the side. Or I think I've got an M12 drill. I bumped the camera a minute, but here's just your standard M12 belt clip. You can hang that on there as well. And it stays pretty tight to the bag, stays well up off the ground. So the M12 stuff works a lot better. And again, this is the MCT. I don't know if the height difference, I would think they would have put these at similar heights on all the bags, because if you have a meter bag or something, a bigger one, you can't set this thing lower on another bag and then it ends up rubbing the ground. So I would think they're pretty similar as far as this height to this height on most of the bags. But power tools, a lot of them fit for the most part. Now I do have my spider drill pin right here. If you carry a spider drill pin, you got the holster for that. It will go on here, but because it doesn't go all the way through the bottom and latch back around, it doesn't latch. So it does kind of move. And then if I put this inside of here, that's too low. So you can't really use that anyways. And it also doesn't really lock into place, where I think you would probably get this pulling up and down and causing you some issues. So I don't think that's a good fit. The Noster's a good fit, and the belt clips on the M12 are a good fit. And then the M18 style tools, it's going to be really, really close. It's going to depend on the tool itself if it ends up rubbing on the floor after you put the belt clip inside the holster. But that's power tools and tape measures. Let me move this on out of the way. So now here's something that you could put that would be a quick grab if you wanted to, would be something like your flashlights. So here's the Nightcore. I think this is the EDC09, but very similar clip to a lot of them that are out there that you could take and slide that onto the side. Or here is an Olight Arc Pro. Same thing, kind of slide this over there. So you could put a flashlight on the side of those. You can basically use it like a tape clip, except for it's a little bit better than a tape clip because it's long in this situation. Your whole light is kind of suspended, whereas if you put on some other tape clips that's real shallow, you know, you're going to get maybe some wobbling back and forth. So again, I'm just mentioning these in case you only have one Evo pouch and you're going to have an extra holster and you're deciding what else could I put on the side. These are some of the things that you could think about. Same thing with a holstery Magmaster. It's got this standard clip. They got some newer ones with the metal clips, but you can take even the standard clip, slide that down. Again, it's got some movement, but it does lock in, and that would allow you to have a magnet there. So if you want to run a tool specifically, or maybe you could work out putting a hammer on that way, but you could run a tool off to the side and kind of put it over there, or just have you a magnet on there so you can take and throw screws while you're working over here on it. Whatever you take off, you can throw those on there. So that kind of works. Again, it doesn't latch. It doesn't go all the way around and latch, so you do get some movement, but it is actually kind of put on there because it's not super easy to get on and off. You got to kind of almost pry it off. So that's just to show you that even though it's on there, because there are little tabs down inside of there that kind of catch on some stuff as well. So that's holstery stuff. Really anything with that kind of a clip, for the most part, you're going to be able to put that on there. We've already seen tape measures. We've already seen installation drivers. This one I found pretty interesting. So maybe you're deciding what Evo pouch you want to buy. Maybe you want the MP1. Maybe you're deciding between that and the MP2. Well, maybe you already own the old MP1, which I have here. Now you could take and clip it in this way, possibly. That's a big pain though, because that button catches on a lot of stuff, doesn't really work well, and the height of it would be wrong. It'd be hanging down and dragging on the ground like this. But the old MP1 kickstand, again, I don't have the MP1X, so I don't know if this works for the MP1X. This fits inside of this just like it was made for it. So you could run your MP1 still in the Evo bag if you're between, hey, I don't know if I want to buy an MP1 or an MP2. I'd suggest buying you an MP2 in the Evo if you already own the MP1, because you can still run your MP1 over here and use it in that way, and then put your MP2, you know, on this side and have two different pouches if that's how you want to do it. So the old MP1, as far as the kickstands, what I call it, the little pocket guide or pocket, again, I don't remember what they call this thing, but anyways, this fits in there, I mean, like it's meant to be. It fits pretty well. Continuing on the Veto pouches, I was actually asked this and showed it in the live the other day, that the little FR pouch, again, I don't remember the part number on this, but this is the one that comes with the SC45, the SPMC, the little magnetic pouch right there. But if we take a measurement, remember it's 2 7/8 is the width right here. If we take a measurement of this, you can see it's 3 1/4. So this will not fit down inside of that Evo mount. Now, where you can use this on this bag, you can take and put it up here in this front pocket if you want to run this on that bag and have an extra pouch. 2-meter pouches on the side. Again, it's the modularity of this is kind of what makes it interesting. Not that you can't still do this on all those other MCTs, but as far as fitting into the Evo holster, this pouch does not work out. What about the SC45 itself with the actual clip? Take that and slide it on there. Fits pretty decent. Again, you got a little small gap right here, but it does fit as far as you don't have it rubbing on my workbench right there. It's up off the ground. So if you've got an SC45, maybe that works for your meter already, and you don't want to spend the money on an Evo meter pouch. You could run this one right here. It's probably pretty close to the size. I think 8.5 inches was the small meter. This is only roughly 8. So the small meter bag is a slightly taller bag than what this one is. But again, you could easily run that on there. Now let's talk about the MP2X with the clip. So here is the leather section on that one as far as that kickstand. The very bottom goes in, but the MP2X, it gets thicker as you go up. So you can only really get this bottom in. So you can't run it like that. You can put the clip in there, but you can see how far I'm down hitting the ground. So it doesn't really work out there. You might could come up here and run it on your D-ring, but you can't actually do that either because the way of the curve on this belt clip, unless you adjusted that somehow, you might could go ahead and mount it up there at the top and have it hang like that. But really, this just doesn't fit out well. It doesn't fit well, in my opinion, like the MPX. So that's the thing about some things with clips. If they've got a long dimension right there, you basically have, we're going to call it 9 inches from your hinge point on your clip or your bend on your clip. So it'd be 9 inches from here before you hit the ground. So that's a good measurement for you to have. Now let's get into, again, here's a holstery with a metal clip. I can again take this, slide that on there, hang a Joey pouch off to the side if I want to. Those pull on and off, so you can use your holstery clips, and they kind of, again, they do catch enough that they're not going to come out unless you pull them out. So you can use your holsteries. Let's see what else I've got. I've got over here. So I've got 2 more pouches, both deal with my Fluke T6 1000 Pro. So this is the original holster. I don't run this anymore. I've got my actual next pouch that I'm about to show you is what I run this in, but I put it in here for this purpose. So like say you've got a T6 1000 or a T6 that has this holster and you want to just put it on the side of the Evo bag, this will actually slide down through there. It's very hard to get on and off. It's something you'd want to leave on there, but you can slide this pouch and you can see my button actually comes out the bottom to where you can even button it, but I don't think you really need to if you don't want to, because it's not going to go anywhere. But you can if you want to make it to where it doesn't kind of like kick on and off of the pouch as much. So that Fluke model fits, and it's barely not rubbing. It's right at the cusp of it as well. But again, you could use that. Use that as your holster for your meter. Have that in the side if you want to. But I actually have been running this meter in my Atlas 46 Murphy speed pouch that I had a video for here recently. It stays in here like this. So I was really hoping, you know, that this was going to be able to mount onto the side of it. So you have this clip right here that snaps into this. But this is what I was talking about. If you have a clip, that's where this dimension matters. Like the holsteries and stuff, they clip in there, it's fine. But this one has to go around and then latch back. So I really only have an opening of this much to make this latch. And that's the reason why this one, I can get it to slide down in there. And it even comes out the bottom. but not enough at that hinge point that I can make that turn and get it to go down in there and make that work out. So it doesn't really work in that instance unless you're kind of up like this to get that hinge point going, and then it doesn't come down enough to latch. So it doesn't really work that way. I mean, you can put it on there like that, and unless you pull that out, it's not going to come out. And then I could do that, but then I get into the same problem that I've got with the height issue. It's not going to work. So ultimately, this pouch just doesn't really work with that. I do have one other Atlas pouch that's maybe a little bit shorter. This Technician's pouch. I haven't reviewed this yet, but I know that Bowery Boy runs this one. So this one does click on there, but it's also pretty far out from the bag. So I don't really like that. It does clear down here, but I think if you put some weight in this, it's obviously going to come back like that probably as well. Might be okay. But again, I don't know long term if you add weight, extend it out here, what kind of effect that's going to have on that clip. So I'm not recommending to do any of these things except for the actual Evo pouch itself. That's what it's intended for. But if you're anything like me, you start looking at stuff and saying, how else can I use this? And that's my goal behind this video. Again, I don't have everything that you have to cover within this video, but maybe something I showed you is very similar as far as the clip or the height of it or something like that. And that at least gives you an idea. Or maybe you've got some other stuff that you use that you also bought an Evo bag. You know that it works that I didn't show here. Go ahead and drop that in the comment section below as well, because that would be pretty interesting to get feedback like that from everybody and kind of get a list running of things that work and things that don't work. If you don't care to do that, I'd appreciate it. But as always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next video.